Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. I go by Darkmage. Today we'll be working on horizontal scrolls for mobile applications or for smaller screens. As usual, you create a new file, then we'll be taking our trusty old iPhone 11 Pro or X frame. Then the next thing I'll do is to add my layout grid. Use 8, 24, and 8. Then I'm going to duplicate this, make it 100, make it a header, then put a text here that says header or whatever you deem to name it. Then I'm going to increase this to 32 and centralize it. So we have that, then put it up here. Then the next thing I want to do is to create an image container. So I'll be using 16 here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I have the text, or we could make do without the text. So the idea is to do a horizontal scroll. We could do that. You could add the text, depends on you. Let me move this a little bit upwards. Okay, then go to Unsplash. My plugins Unsplash. Let's go for interior. Let's look for an interior. Okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to Ctrl D. That's duplicating this. So I want to give it a spacing of 16. It's still selected on the second one. Then Ctrl D. It's going to give it 16 spacings. As you can see, it has gone, it's still within our frame, but it's no longer visible. So I'll come here, I'll select all of them and Shift A. This is my horizontal scroll. Let me just keep it at horizontal. Then inside this horizontal, I'm going to create another frame, or on top of this, I'll create another frame. This will be Shift A. So we're going to name this a slider. Now, here is the difference. Pull this out. Okay, I want this not to have the padding of 10, so it's just going to have the padding at the other end. Going back to the grid. Okay, so here we now have this. It's still selected. What I do is I'll hold on to this frame and drag it until I come to the edge of this mobile. This is what makes it possible for your horizontal scroll to actually work. If I do not do it this way and I try to prototype it, like as you can see, when I do horizontal scrolling, it's working. Or if I do not do this and I leave it like this and I put horizontal scrolling, you see, it's telling you for scrolling to work on this frame, content needs to be bigger than the frame. So right now, our content and the frame is of the same length. So, or width rather. So I'm going to push it backwards here. And voila, we have this. Then when I click on this to prototype here, Now you see we have our work. Then when I scroll horizontally, scrolls easily. See, it's working. So this tutorial comes to an end. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you actually enjoy what we are doing here. Thank you, and until next time.